Hello everyone and welcome to the STPL. I'm your host for today, solo casting again. It's me, Kix, and you are tuning in to the playoff finals from round 1 of the Shinhan Tank Pro League. And I've realized on my camera I'm always like slightly looking to the side for some reason, but can't really help that. I'm not going to stare at the camera, I can't see my screen, so you know what, that's nothing I can really do about that. Either way, should be an exciting best of 7 here. Once again, two of the strongest teams in the entire league facing it off here to find out who is going to be first place of STPL round 1. You're going to have to pray for my voice though. I am solo casting. Unfortunately, Cadencia isn't feeling too well, so here I am. But there we go, let's actually have a look at the overlay. Let's get started. And let's find out who is going to be our teams for today. Hopefully you've all had a great Friday so far. It's the start of the weekend for me, start of the weekend for a lot of other people, and soon to be in America as well. So hopefully you all have a good weekend after this too. So let's have a look and see what's coming up. And apparently I've forgotten how to do my own overlay. Here we go. Let's move on over. Okay, so as you can see, we're going to have White Clan versus iRk. Now, to give you a little bit of history into basically how this happened, iRk and White Clan were both in Group B. They both met each other once at the beginning, pretty much. I think it was week 1 or 2, where iRk, they beat White in a fairly convincing fashion. That is the only loss that White Clan currently have, and basically by the end of round 1, both the teams were tied exactly at the top of the leaderboard with 5 wins, 1 loss. Both of them actually, well, iRk lost to Seoul, White Clan lost to iRk, so that did tie them up, and it meant that Seoul did get eliminated, or they didn't qualify for the round 1 playoffs, so that's why they're not here. And to figure out who was going to take the first seed, we actually had White Clan play off against iRk again in a tiebreak where White Clan turned it back. They beat iRk, and that gives them the 7 wins, 1 loss. Well, actually no, it doesn't, because that sent them into first place in round 1. White Clan then faced off against DM, and they beat them quite convincingly. And iRk faced off against Net Wars and won as well. They beat them in a fairly good way as well. That went to the ace match though. So both of them are now here in the playoff finals of round 1. There's a lot of stuff to play for. And let's actually have a look at what maps we are going to be seeing. Oh, actually, let's have a look at the players first. So if we move on to the screen, you can see the order of the games we're going to be seeing today is a best of 7. There is 2 screens for this. So as you can see, we've got arCneOn starting us off against YESMAN. That should be a lot of fun. That's going to be a PBT. DeWalt against FAMAS2, another PBT. Jerry versus Gecko as a ZBT even. Age subbing in for his teammate against Stay in a ZBZ. Kamizerg versus Bai will be our 5th game. That's going to be another ZBT. And then finally for the 6th match, if we don't make it to an ace match, we're going to have Favorite versus Sapporo. And that's going to be a lot of fun. That is going to be a PvP on Pathfinder. Now let's have a quick look at the map order as well. You may have just seen it there, but you can see a little bit of a teaser. This is the last time, at least for about 3 rounds, that you'll see these maps in the STPL, so do have one last look at them. It's going to be Judgment Day, Neo Moonglaive, Grand Line SE, New Empire of the Sun, Sincha Pungryung, Pathfinder, and Gladiator. So Gladiator will be the ace match map. It did start as week 1 as the ace match map as well, and here we are again. Will we see another ace match like we saw yesterday? And Nina, thank you, but I am okay solo casting for now. I should be good. You know what, I'm gonna make this work because it's my tournament. It's good. But this should be a lot of fun. I'm just gonna have to make sure I take a couple of breaks in the middle just to get some more water and things. But either way, let's have a look at who our first players are going to be. Let's have a look at their stats. And let's see how they've done so far. So arCneOn putting in a strong performance for iRk, actually getting 2-0 overall across his opponents. He has actually won one PvT. That was the one against Reggie that you may have seen in the intro beforehand. Wait, I didn't play the intro. I'll play that after this. And his opponent is going to be YESMAN. YESMAN 3-0 at the moment, 2-0 against Protoss. So arCneOn is going to have a strong opponent here to face off against in Game 1. And they're going to be playing on Judgment Day, one of my favourite maps, one of the first maps I ever saw in Brood War. And it's a very, very good one. It's got low ground pretty much everywhere. There are some high ground pods above the naturals. There's a few in the middle as well, but you very ever really see those being used. Although it is a TVP, so we could see something crazy. And obviously the main and the natural, I can't show you my mouse, but basically you've got like the gases a little bit further away from each other. There's a mineral only in front, which can come into things as well. But I would imagine we'll see a fairly standard game from both players here. arCneOn may be looking to do a little bit of cheese. We'll just have to find out. Now let's head on over to the intro while I load up the replay, and we will see you guys in, well, I will see you guys in just a second. See you then.
Try to start again. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose, 'cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate and say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way. I know it's not alright, so I'm
STPL iRk versus White.
Okay guys, let's get started. Now, I didn't actually load up the overlay properly, so I just need to very quickly start that. Won't take me 2 seconds. I do apologize, I did everything in a different order to the way I normally do it, so it confused me a little bit. But still should be fine. This is the start of the stream, so if you've just tuned in, you've not missed anything. There's going to be 6 or 7 games coming your way at least, so it should be a nice long stream today, and should be a lot of fun in these playoff finals. So hopefully everything's now appearing, including Brood War, because I hate when Brood War doesn't load. There we go, and let's get started, guys, with Game 1. Starting us off in the top right hand side, we do have the White Terran. It's going to be Yes, short for YESMAN. And his opponent spawning down here in the bottom right as the Red Protoss fighting for iRk. It's going to be arCneOn. The Finnish Protoss even. Okay, so I'm not really too sure what to expect from this game. We've seen very standard play out of Yes so far in the tournament. He's actually had some really cool TVPs even, so if you do want to go back, you can actually watch those. All the VODs are up on YouTube. Now, arCneOn, of course, a very interesting player in his own right. Looks like there was a little bit of lag, unless arCneOn has got incredibly good at spamming now. Looks like we actually had someone joining as like a intermediary, I don't know what the word is, but someone in the middle, just to sort of help the hosting troubles. And he did leave at the beginning, so we're going to see Aru's name. He's not one of the players, he was just a friendly obs who did help out here. And these are replays, but they were played completely off stream. They've not been seen before. This is the first time they are being broadcast, and they should be some fairly good games. If yesterday's games were anything to give me to think about, this is certainly going to be a really good series. If you didn't hear before, this is the 3rd time in just one round that White and iRk have met. They played in the first couple of weeks. The round 1 lasted 7 weeks, and they played again at the end in a tiebreaker. And then here we are once again in the round 1 playoff finals. So 2 teams from Group B making it here. The Group A teams did really well. They showed us really, really good games, but unfortunately they did go out 3rd and 4th. They will be back in round 2, so don't go anywhere. That's going to be coming back in that's going to be back on the 17th of June. So it'll be next weekend, and it should be a lot of fun. Now, I'm actually going to be doing the group draw for round 2 after this game, and I'll be posting up the schedule of who's going to be playing who in the new thread tomorrow. Once I get back, that should be pretty fun. And the other thing is, I've already announced the map pool, but I'm going to show that off at the end of the stream as well, so it's all good. Yeah, no, I understand about the player's view and everything, but the main reason why I prefer casting from replays is A, the time at which these games are played, I'm not even at home. I can't be at home at that time. And also, the players in the STPL from all over the world, to take this game as an example, there's a Korean fighting against a Finnish player, and adding me as a Brit into the mix will make it'll make the lag even worse. And one thing that does completely ruin games is lag. But here we go, arCneOn being a little bit sneaky. Looks like he's going to be hiding a Robo here when this pylon finishes. I mean, it could very well be a Citadel, but I would highly doubt that. Probably going to be Robo. Will allow him to get that quick Reaver tech. Here we go. No, it's going to be a Citadel. So he's most likely going to proxy another gateway here. We could have a very quick first game. That could be a fairly big deal, actually. Now, I do agree with the units like thing being a bit big, but I always turn it off for engagements and things, so it's not too bad. Now, the one important thing for arCneOn is he's going to have to make sure that he is prepared for the FD that will be coming out by Yes. Now, of course, he is going to be able to get a gateway here as soon as the Citadel finishes. He'll be able to build a Templar Archives as well, and Yes is not going to be able to scout this. At least he shouldn't do. I mean, it is possible that it'll go and check that location. The thing is, if you've played this map before, you will know that that is a very, very good proxy location, especially for Reavers and things like that. But it's going to be double gateway here. There's going to be triple gateway into Templar Archives, so this is going to be a very, very strong push coming out of arCneOn. And if Yes doesn't prepare for this properly, he could be caught completely blindsided. But we have a starport build coming up from Yes. He's not going to go for a quick expansion. I imagine he's going to go for a drop on the high ground above the natural, but little does he know, he's actually going to be dealing with DTs. Now, will this SCV see what it needs to see? Is it going to be able to get back out to actually see the natural? If he sees there's no natural nexus, that's going to be a big deal. It's 4 minutes into the game. He doesn't see any tech as of yet. He's missing a pylon as well. But for all Yes knows, that could actually be at the natural, so he needs to be very, very careful here. Now, is he going to add on an engineering bay after seeing this? This is going to be the big moment that could decide the complete out of the game, even. But let's actually have a look at what Yes is doing back in his base. He's adding on another supply depot. It's not going to be an academy. When these DTs finish, that should be coming out here. He's going to have 0 detection. He's going to have to rely on mines. And is realistically that going to be enough? There's only 1 Dragoon to actually fend off this FD push though. And that's a big problem in amongst himself. arCneOn's taking a lot of damage on this Dragoon. But will he be able to hold on? Now there is a cannon being warped in at, a pylon being warped in at the front. That's not really going to help him. It's going to delay them a little bit. But here we go, the DTs are moving out. But this FD wasn't an all-in. He's sitting back. He's being defensive with his mines. He knows something is up. And this is going to be a very important moment. Now, will the DT get lucky? Will it be able to swipe away at the mines? It survives from 2 of them. It's going to eat all 3. Now, there's only 1 mine remaining here. Well, there's going to be 2 in a second. But it's going to take 3 mines to kill that DT. And that DT is going to be able to run around. Do we actually have any... We don't have a single bit of detection in the base of Yes. Yes could be in a very dire situation. arCneOn also going to have trouble as well. He's got a tank and a few marines pushing in, and it looks like he's actually going for a counterattack. We see Yes has pulled all of his SCVs. He's pulling them to his natural. He knows there's not really too much he can do. A DT does go down some mines. He needs to be careful. This could be a huge mine drag if he's not careful. And he gets 2 of them with the mine. That's such an important moment. We have 5 kills on that DT already. It looks like the dropship has come in, building a pylon to try and block against this. But this is going to be a lot of damage coming in for Yes as well. It's going to be trading worker for worker. It looks like a few more DTs have been pulled. He's pulling his SCVs back into the other DT. He doesn't realize it's there. 8 kills. 9 kills in just a second. There we go. But the vultures are getting so much damage done as well. And the probes are actually blocked in their own base by the pylon. This is such a crazy moment in this game. The probes are stuck. The DT is trying to block them out, or break them out even. But this DT has still not killed anyone, but this one getting 9. He's going for the command center even. And this is such a big moment. A lot of the probes have actually gone down. Another DT has come out, takes down a few of these vultures, gets another one. And all that remains for arCneOn is actually 3 probes. He's in a dire situation, but with 9 kills on this DT, where is all his SCVs? Does he even have any? Yes, he does. If he can get back to mining and can keep them safe, he will be in a very winning position from this point. But he's had to cancel his CC that he was trying to build here. And, I mean, both of them, their economies have absolutely been ruined. Here we go, the DT. Oh my god, if the DT gets a mine drag here, that could be huge, but he's a bit worried about losing this CT for now. He can't really afford to do that. But the DT's actually blocking that out. Oh my god, he gets all of the vultures with a mine drag as well. And these mines are dangerously close to those workers right now. This is his only mining command center. And arCneOn is going to have to be careful. I mean, Yes is doing a pretty good job for White. I am currently itching my eye, so if I'm missing anything, I do apologize. The dropship will scout the fact that those gateways do exist, but with the economy in tatters the way it is, it's going to be a little bit harder for him to do anything. He's going to lift up a vulture again. Another DT kill on this unit. Now, he does have a single Dragoon. This is going to be able to eat 1, 2, or 3 mines, depending on how lucky it gets. And wow, did he actually just elevator that out? The DTs need to go. They need to push right now. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, he trades his Dragoon into one of his own DTs. He didn't move it out of the way. And these 2 DTs moving in now. Is it going to be enough? It looks like he's going to try and eat as many mines as possible with this 1 DT, but not getting as lucky, taking the full amount of damage on those and losing that straight away. But this DT is getting into the main mineral line. There is 2 mines, but this could be a huge mine drag. If he goes into the mineral line here, this could be huge. Not as huge as a mine drag as I thought there would be. But Yes has been blocked from mining once again. We do have a vulture at the front. Is it going to really be able to do too much? The probes is blocked out of the main. He can't glitch through that, I don't believe. And Yes is forced to lift his command center again. This is such a scrappy game. arCneOn built an expansion, but he can't mine there. He can't even get probes out of his base. But arCneOn needs to be careful. Is there actually anything back here to defend against any possible vultures? It doesn't look like there is. He's trying to build a Dragoon, but is it going to be quick enough? I mean, the good thing is for arCneOn, of course, he is blocking the mining for now. But there is still 6 SCVs. arCneOn with the probe lead now, it's going to be a little bit harder for him. He can also start building probes at this nexus, but his money is just so low where he can't really afford anything. But we do have that first Dragoon now. Is this going to be able to hold on? Is Yes going to fall down in this first game here of this final? There are 3 vultures. They're going to be doing a lot of damage to the probes. The probes need to be pulled away. He's taking a lot of damage here. Not as much as Yes took back at home, but he needs to be careful. He's not target firing the Dragoon properly. And there we go. It looks like the final vultures are being taken out at least. They're going to be airdropped away. And they're going to slowly pick away everything now. Rota, please do not do that. That would be a very bad thing to do. I mean, oh, the one thing, Yes is so close to having his command center burned down as well. But this is kind of funny, if you think about it. We have a single Dragoon back here to try and defend against this. We have a mine being laid outside of the gateways just to try and catch any form of DT aggression. But here we go. Looks like we have another 2 vultures being loaded up. 3 vultures even going into the main. Where are all of arCneOn's units? He's still only got 2 Dragoons, and he's going to lose more and more probes here, but these Vultures heavily damaged already. And arCneOn needs to pull back his other Dragoon. He needs to get rid of these Vultures as soon as humanly possible. A mine goes down in the mineral line. He needs to be careful. He cannot afford to trigger that mine right now. And that's actually going to be enough to at least keep Yes in. I would say Yes is somewhat in the lead. Of course, Yes isn't mining any gas. But he does have 300 in the bank to spare. But this DT is still blocking everything, being as annoying as humanly possible. But Yes is relying a lot on Vultures here. He's relying a lot on Micro as well. Now, one thing arCneOn needs to be careful of is he cannot afford to have that mine blowing up in his mineral line, or he is going to lose every single probe he has. But this is a lot less Vultures now. They have some mines to lay. Oh my god, he actually triggered the mine. Oh my god, he loses all his defensive units, and it looks like Yes has done it. arCneOn loses his final Dragoons to mines, and Tesaki confirmed, as all that's left is probes against Vultures. He's trying to pull the probes, but it's not going to be enough. GG! And arCneOn is taken out in a very scrappy game in Game 1 of the STPL Playoff Finals. Okay, so that was a pretty insane game. I must admit I was not expecting that whatsoever. And you know what, after the DTs got in Yes's base, I thought that was game over. But fortunately for him, he did get that drop off, did a lot of probe damage early on. And then unfortunately arCneOn ran into few too many mines. And that was what ended up winning him the game. So I'm going to take a quick minute break while this, well, it's not going to be a minute break, but I'm going to load up the next replay and play the intro while I do that, and I will see you guys in just a moment. And we've certainly got a good game coming up next, so don't go anywhere.
Picking me apart again. You all assume I'm safe here in my room, unless I try to start again. I don't want to be the one the battles always choose, 'cause inside I realize that I'm the one confused. I don't know what's worth fighting for, or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate and say what I don't mean. I don't know how I got this way. I know it's not alright, so I'm breaking the habits. I'm breaking the
STPL iRk versus White.
Okay guys, welcome back. Wrong song.